Hello. Once again, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do another Reddit r slash am I the a-hole? And in the background, we have the process of me drawing Illumi from Hunter x Hunter. So let's get right into it. Am I the a-hole for not giving my daughter her college fund money? This is by user WeIman5437. Okay. My daughter is 17 and is currently in her senior year of high school. My husband and I have been saving up for her college since she was a newborn, and we have almost $200,000 in the account. Damn, that's a lot of money. She recently told us that she doesn't want to do the traditional route of going to a 4-year college straight out of high school. She wants to take some time off from education and get a job and figure out if or when at all she wants to go to school. This was fine with me. I support her no matter what path she decides to take. However, she asked if we could give her the money because she wants to buy a new car, amongst other things. I told her no, because if she does choose to eventually go to school, I still want there to be money left in the account, so I'm going to hold it a bit longer. She says that she's entitled to the money because it was meant for her, and she should still be able to have it even if she doesn't have to go to college. Am I the a-hole? So now we're going to read some of the comments. This first one from user HotBorder66. She says that she is entitled to the money because it is meant for her and should still be able to have it even if she doesn't go to college. No, the money was meant for her education, not to fund a lifestyle she can't afford. If she doesn't go to college by 30, sure, gift her the money. 17 years old plus $200,000 is a recipe for disaster. I don't care how smart or responsible the 17-year-old is. She will 100% blow all this money before she's 20. And a reply to this from user Sixer, don't even gift it to her. Tell her if she hasn't started college within 5 years that you and your husband are going on a round world trip. It's not her money. Another user, KLoveD, not the a-hole. It's not her money, it's her opportunity. If she can find a better use for the opportunity, like a great business idea she's passionate about, and you agree is worth the try, then it's fine. I feel that was the intent of the money. To piss it away materialistically on a car would be irresponsible because she won't have a concept of actually earning the car either. A response to this comment from Marty McFly Buys. This is the correct response. That money is not her money. It is yours and your husband's. And yes, she does sound very entitled. Okay. So pretty much everyone's saying, not the a-hole. In my opinion, I would say not the a-hole because she is 17. And I know at 17 I wasn't very financially smart. So, and that's probably pretty typical for any 17-year-old. Just wait until probably 30 because that's when you'll know, all right, maybe at this point she won't go to college. Here you go. Here's your $200K. I didn't really agree with the people who said, well, it's your money, take it on a round trip. I don't know. I mean, they saved it up for her. I just don't think that she should use it right now, especially for something that is like a car. I don't know. I guess if they wanted to compromise, maybe they can get her a used car if she has like absolutely no car to drive. And I guess it depends on the city she lives in too. But all in all, in my opinion, not the a-hole. Now let's get into another story For our next story, we have from user Plain Jello 7292. Am I the a-hole for taking the attention from my ex-husband's new girlfriend and telling her that he'll choose me over her if he has to? My friend Alex, male 26, and I, female 26, have been inseparable since we were 5 years old. When we were 13, we tried dating. We got married in college. A few years later, we had a daughter, Yasmin, female 3. Nevertheless, circumstances turned out that 2 years ago, we decided to break up. But after a while, when we were convinced that we had no feelings for each other, we resumed platonic communication. I'm in a stable relationship with another person now, but Alex is still my best friend. I mean, he literally saved me from my abusive family. We don't feel attached to each other, but we've been through a lot together and will never stop being family to each other. I immediately warned my new partner that Alex was actively involved in my life and Yasmin's, and he had the right to leave if he knew he would be jealous. Recently, Alex also had a girlfriend, female 23. Her name is Molly. Molly was made aware of our friendship and deliberately decided to put up with it. Everything was going well until Christmas came. My partner and I were flying to another country, and Yasmin was supposed to stay for the holidays with Alex and his parents. When I took my daughter to their house, Molly was there. Alex's mom gave me a present. It was an expensive gadget for my hobby, which I had long dreamed of. I noticed that Molly was upset, but I didn't think much of it. When I returned from my trip, Alex said that we needed to talk. He told me that Molly was very upset that his mom had given me a special gift, but hadn't even given her a postcard. In fact, his parents just didn't know she was coming. She's supposedly mad at me because I, being an ex, am taking away her place in this family. I decided to talk with Molly personally and apologize. I told her that I understand that few people can be in a relationship like this without being jealous or worried, so I am not mad at her. But she was warned at the very beginning. She said that, yes, it was true, but didn't think that the presence of Yasmin or me would be noticeable in literally all areas of life. And she would like me to distance myself from Alex a little so that he would stop giving me so much importance. I told her that this would not happen. I ended up having a bit of a fight and told her that if my partner had forced me to choose between him and Alex, I would have chosen Alex, and I know that he would do the same. Well, now Molly thinks I want them to break up and tells everyone who's willing to listen about it. Alex thinks we're both being silly and being dramatic. I'm not mad at Molly because I understand how unnerving the situation can be, but I'm not ready to flush 21 years of strong friendship down the toilet in order to make her feel better. I swear to God, I am not interested in Alex. I literally got a proposal 3 days ago. LOL. But maybe I said too much to her and I should have been softer and more accommodating, especially considering that the situation with the gift was really ugly. Am I the a-hole? Okay. So from the first comment here, we have from user Primary Criticism 929. I'm going with everyone sucks here. Molly because she's angry at the wrong person. You for not seeing that this is always going to be an issue with Molly or another because of Alex's behavior. Alex, for one, not telling his parents he was bringing his girlfriend for Christmas, and two, because he's not acting like an adult in this. Sounds to me like he's enjoying the fact that two women are fighting over him, and he's not planning on setting boundaries with anybody. Welcome the joys of blended families with a jerk in the middle. And a reply to that comment from user Critical Simple 3122, Molly is also appalling for this. She didn't not think that the presence of Yasmin or me would be noticeable in literally all aspects of life. She seems to be expecting Alex to just be a Disney dad, seeing Yasmin now and then. Frankly, none of these folks sound mature enough to be in relationships. Everyone sucks here. Another comment, Alternative Boat 9540, you're the a-hole. Take this from someone whose best mate is also an ex and has been for over a decade. Do not get in the middle of their relationship issues. This is not your circus anymore. If she has an issue with the dynamic between you two or with his family, it is for your mate to solve with her. Stay out of it. Stay way out of it. One day he's going to have a long-term partner and probably more kids. Don't think you can be the guy and stay his most meaningful relationship. You will have to learn to be respectful and play nice with whoever he chooses eventually. So get in the practice. And a response to that comment is from Special Lychee 6847. Yes, it doesn't even matter what the issue is and with whom. Molly should talk her issues out with her partner, who can then set new boundaries if necessary with his ex. The new partner and the ex quarreling about what the guy should, will, or will not be doing is so wrong. Molly has to realize she's with a faller, though. I did not expect the ex and the child to be present in all aspects of his life. Well, yeah, you don't switch off being a dad. He's the a-hole for creating this entire situation by bringing a surprise new partner to his parents. OP is the a-hole for dramatizing where there is no need. Everyone sucks here. Okay, so in my personal opinion for this story, I feel like there's some boundaries that need to be set. And if they're not going to be set, just get back together. I mean, if you're going to act like that. You can't be surprised that someone is upset that, especially over the fact that, like, Alex didn't even mention that he was bringing his girlfriend for Christmas, and his parents brought his ex some big extravagant gift. So I would say everyone definitely does suck there. You gotta set boundaries, especially when you're in a blended family dynamic like that. If not, stuff like this is just going to continue to happen, and don't wonder why, because you're the problem. You are the problem. We have another story from Accurate Tie 9003. Am I the a-hole for favoring one niece over her twin and admitting to it when confronted? A bit of backstory. I, 39 female, am a twin. Growing up with my sister, who I'll call Tana, grew uncomfortable with being a twin. In a way, I do get it, but that didn't mean it didn't hurt. Tanya is married Jason, 42 male, 20 years ago. With the way she viewed being a twin, it caused me some worry when she fell pregnant with twin girls who are 16, Jasmine and Chloe. Neither likes the other in the slightest. I don't know if it's natural dislike or something Tana encouraged. Chloe, the older twin, is heavily favored by my sister and Jason. It bothered me a lot when Jasmine is so kind, intelligent, and has decided to be a pediatric surgeon. Her interest in medicine has started when she was very young, after I was babysitting her and Chloe, and she saw all the books and anatomical displays in my office. I'm a cardiologist. Just over a year ago, Tana asked if I would be interested in adopting Jasmine, as she couldn't keep up with trying to raise 2 kids. I said I would only agree if that was what Jasmine wanted. I didn't want to make such a change without her input. She was 14, not 2. Jasmine was overjoyed and eagerly agreed to the adoption. I did make sure to have her in therapy. Here is where I may be the a-hole. 4 months ago, a position opened up in Sweden. I talked it over with Jasmine, and she was super excited, and it would also put her in a far better schools. So after getting my work visa, filling out the paperwork, we prepared for the move. Jasmine was chattering to all her teachers and classmates about the move, and it did draw quite a lot of attention to her. I later had an angry Tana, Jason, and Chloe on my doorstep. They demanded to know why I was moving their daughter away from their family across the world and throwing so much money on her education, clothing, and electronics when I didn't do the same for Chloe. I got mad. This is where I may have overstepped. I snapped that they'd lost their right to claim Jasmine when they neglected her and threw her aside just because Tana couldn't handle the fact that she and Chloe had twin siblings. That Jasmine deserved her chance to make her life the way she wanted it, and that Tana and Jason spoiled Chloe more than I ever did. So yes, I was favoring Jasmine because she needed someone on her side. Tana broke down in tears, Chloe doing the same while sobbing and crying out that I hated her before they left, as Jason called me a bee for destroying his family. We didn't hear anything more from them as we packed. We moved 3 months ago. Jasmine thankfully wasn't home for that conversation though. I did tell her, as I don't believe in keeping secrets like that when she had a right to know. She cried but thanked me for not giving up on her or forgetting her. She cried but thanked me for not giving up on her or forgetting her. I've gotten several calls from our extended family berating me for moving and tearing Jasmine from her family, calling me selfish and cold. I can't help but worry I went too far. Am I the a-hole? The first comment for this is the euphoric tribble. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't your sister come to you asking if you wanted to adopt her? To me, that ripped the family apart, not you moving. Jasmine, by all intents and purposes, is your daughter. They have no claim to her anymore when they gave her up to you. Chloe isn't your daughter, but your niece. You're not obliged to provide for her like Jasmine. This sounds like a classic case of we're getting this now, that you have a dream job where they can't see her anymore as easily while you parent her, and anger because now they can't enjoy the time with their daughter while you handle the parenting. Not the a-hole. You're doing what a parent should, look after their child. They can't come and take back now that they can't enjoy the time with her as easily anymore. A reply to that from user Disastrous Crest 701. I would say it's because Chloe heard of all the fun her sister is having. The sister who is supposed to be miserable being removed from the family. The sister, who is seen as lesser and not as good as Chloe, is now getting to live overseas and have all this goodness that she doesn't deserve as the unwanted twin. Another comment from ASBF 2015, not the a-hole, 1,000 times. They literally asked you to adopt one of their 2 kids and think you're the one unfairly favoring one over the other. The lack of self-awareness is just mind-blowing. You are Jasmine's mom. They lost the status of immediate family when they selfishly discarded her as if she meant nothing to them. It's honestly heartbreaking and disgusting. Thank goodness Jasmine has you. You're amazing to be giving her great opportunities that will help her get a step up in life, because she clearly wasn't getting that or ever going to get that from her bio parents. I hope that Jasmine hasn't been severely affected by their behavior and can understand that they are failures as parents. That is not her fault, and she is worthy. Okay, so in my opinion, I don't think OP is the a-hole. I think that OP is giving her the attention that the other twin needed. I feel like maybe it's a stretch, but I feel like there's a little bit of some, emotional neglect here. They're getting mad that the sister is getting a nice education, moving overseas, getting to do all this stuff, getting electronics and stuff like that. But the fact that you would even put one of your kids up for adoption, that in and of itself, that's like a massive betrayal to someone. She's not even a baby. She's a teenager. Like, as a teenager, you're already going through like a bunch of things, hormonal changes, and being thrown up for adoption at that age, you're going to feel so unwanted. And her parents really suck for that. They're terrible. And I hope that, what was her name? I forgot what the twin's name was. The neglected twin. I hope that the neglected twin has a great life, okay? And I hope that OP has a really great life with her niece, because she deserves it. We have another story from ARV Throwaway. Am I the a-hole for refusing to divide my will amongst my grandchildren instead of my children? Hi, I, female 65, have 2 children. Male 50, female 41, both married. My son has 1 child, my daughter has 4. I have talked to my children about being my emergency contact, etc. Now I lost my common law husband a year ago. My daughter then told me that it wasn't fair that I'm leaving my estate split in half between her and her son because she had 4 children. I don't agree. Am I the a-hole? And here are some of the comments. One from user AJ Strauss. I'm very sorry about your husband. Half seems fair to your children, and they can divide their portion amongst their children as they see fit. To look at it from the other side, why should your son get less than half because the sister had 4 children and he had only 1? A response to that was ARV Throwaway. Oh, that's from the OP. A response from the OP is, that's what I thought too. Another comment is from user SorryThing7797. Not the a-hole. Your will, your choice. Another comment from Funky Pete. Not the a-hole. By that logic, if your son didn't have any kids, it would be unfair to leave him a single penny. This is a very short story. But in my opinion, nobody told you to have 4 kids. You decided to have 4 kids. And, eventually your parent is going to leave this planet. And you just got to think about things like that. You can't expect more money for something you chose to do. I think it's fair to split it up in half. I understand that it might be, a little harder raising that many, and the more money helps. But hey, you just got to manage your money well at that point. So that's my opinion on that one. So we have another story from Much Potential 6323. Am I the a-hole for being a choosing beggar? I, 27 female. Oh, sorry. This is for... Let me restart that. Okay. Another story is from user Much Potential 6323. Am I the a-hole for being a choosing beggar? I'm 20. I'm sorry, that title is just strange. I'm 27 female, currently in a bit of a financial bind. I have some collectibles that I'm selling for a decent price, a little cheaper than market price for money. Some of these are limited edition video games, out of print edition, books, and some are rare manga. Most of them sell for $150 to $300 because they're collector's items. I list the manga for Cowboy Bebop on eBay, and the start price for the auction is $75. I paid that much when I bought them, and the median price for all 5 volumes seems to be about $150 to $200. My friend messaged me and said she wants the manga for her boyfriend's birthday. I asked her how much she's offering and said $30. I said no, and the price is firm, even for a friend. Then she upped the price to $35, still too low. I sent her a link to the auction and said she could bid on it there like everyone else. I had added that if she doesn't like it, she's not worth being friends with for such a lowball offer, knowing that I'm in a bind. She's upset and called me a choosing beggar because I refuse to sell something for so cheap. Am I the a-hole? Okay, let's read these comments. The first one is from user Between Weeb and Otaku, not the a-hole. You're a choosing seller, not a beggar. It's absolutely up to you to set the price. Them buying something from you is a transaction, not a favor. Your friend is an a-hole here. Absolutely. They're trying to take advantage of your bad situation, then insulting you when it didn't work. At least you learned about their character. A response to that from user My Poor Nerves, the insult doesn't even make sense. I want friends who at least insult me properly. Another response to this post from user Atelian, not the a-hole. Is she trying to get an advantage of you because she thinks you'll need money quickly? What sort of friend is that? So, all right, I'm gonna say my opinion for this one. I don't think that they're an a-hole at all. They're in a financial bind, and I'm assuming that the friend probably let them know about it, and if the friend knows that, why just give them some gas money? Because that's what $30 is. That's some gas money. That's, that's not nothing. Why you get mad at trying to buy collector's items for that amount of money? That's just kind of stupid to me. Not the a-hole at all. That is a whack friend. Dump them. But, I think that is all for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Drawing with Me while I'm reading Am I the A-hole Reddit posts. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I enjoy reading these a lot. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Tay. I'm a digital artist. I probably should have said that in the beginning, but yeah, that's who I am. Thanks. Have a nice day. Goodbye.